Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Mzansi Daily Update, where we bring you the latest and most important political stories shaping South Africa. Today's episode dives deep into the growing cracks within the Government of National Unity and why some voices are now calling it a deal with the devil. Tensions are reaching boiling point, and the future of the GNU could be hanging by a thread. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. We want to hear what you think about this explosive political development. Now, let's unpack what's going on. This past Monday, the ANC's powerful National Working Committee met behind closed doors and reportedly made a crucial decision, that the party needs to revisit its negotiations with all the partners in the Government of National Unity. This comes amid a storm of political drama, betrayal, and finger-pointing. The meeting comes just days after a bombshell moment in Parliament, where the Democratic Alliance, DA, and Freedom Front Plus, FF Plus, voted against the national budget proposed by Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana. That vote sent shockwaves through the ANC's ranks, as many in the party felt blindsided by what they're calling a betrayal by their coalition partners. Now, let's be clear, this is not just about one vote. This is a deepening crisis in a coalition that was already fragile from the start. Insiders say the ANC's leadership is considering major changes, and a cabinet reshuffle could be on the cards. There are whispers that some DA and FF Plus ministers might be removed from key positions if tensions don't cool down soon. In response to the budget vote, several furious ANC National Executive Committee members reportedly called for the expulsion of both the DA and FF Plus from the GNU. Their argument? That these parties cannot be trusted partners if they vote against such a critical policy like the national budget. And the ANC isn't alone in sounding the alarm. The MK party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, had some scathing words for the ruling party. MK party spokesperson Lamilone Lila didn't hold back, saying the ANC had signed a deal with the devil by partnering with the DA in the GNU. According to Lila, the DA is using every lever of power not to work for the country, but to push its own agenda and please its largely white, affluent voter base. Lila said, and I quote, "We don't sign deals with devils." The ANC has found itself in a fast-gen pact, a deal with the devil, and you can never trust the devil. The DA has forgotten that they are no longer the opposition, they're in government now, and they need to start acting like it. Strong words. And they reflect a broader feeling among some South Africans that the GNU is more of a marriage of convenience than a real solution for the country's problems. Let's take a step back and remember why the GNU was formed in the first place. After the last general elections, no party won an outright majority. The ANC, once the dominant force in South African politics, found itself forced to negotiate coalitions to stay in power. The GNU was meant to be a new beginning, a way for multiple parties to work together in the interest of national unity and progress. But instead, what we're seeing now is more division, more infighting, and more political games. Over the weekend, DA leader John Steenhuisen tried to reassure the public, saying the DA is still committed to the GNU, but his words left more questions than answers. He admitted that his party is adopting a wait-and-see approach, and emphasized that the DA didn't enter the GNU just to be a spectator. Steenhuisen said, "We entered government to help steer the economic direction of this country. We don't seek to dominate, but we do want to be in the driver's seat when it comes to meaningful decisions. We know we don't have 51%, but we're not here to mop the floors either." That statement is being read by some as a thinly veiled warning: if the DA is sidelined, they might walk away. And that's where things get even more complicated. If the DA pulls out of the GNU, the entire government could collapse, and South Africa could be thrown into yet another political crisis. Meanwhile, parties like Action SA, led by Herman Mashaba, are playing their own game. Action SA actually voted with the ANC on the budget, giving the ruling party just enough support to get it passed. That has earned them some praise from ANC insiders, and even sparked speculation about whether Action SA could become a more permanent partner in the GNU if the DA and FF Plus are pushed out. But all of this raises a bigger question: is the government of national unity really working? South Africans are watching all this unfold while struggling with the realities of daily life: high unemployment, load shedding, rising food prices, and ongoing corruption scandals. For many people, the GNU was supposed to be a beacon of hope, a way to unite the country and get things moving in the right direction. Instead, we are seeing political score settling, accusations of betrayal, and parties jockeying for power. Some analysts are now saying that this might be a turning point for the GNU. Either the coalition partners find a way to rebuild trust and recommit to shared goals, or we could be looking at an implosion that will shake the foundations of our democracy. As it stands, the ANC is facing pressure from within and outside. The MK party is growing bolder, calling out the ruling party for its alliances. Meanwhile, smaller parties like Action SA are looking for opportunities to increase their influence. And the DA? They're walking a political tightrope, balancing their base's expectations with the reality of governing in a coalition. It's a dangerous game, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So, what's next for the GNU? Will the ANC move forward with a cabinet reshuffle? Will the DA stay or go? And what does this all mean for ordinary South Africans? We'll be keeping a very close eye on how this develops, and you can count on us to bring you the latest updates as they happen. That's all for today's update on Zanzi Daily Update. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Do you think the GNU can survive this political storm? Or is it doomed to fail? We'd love to hear your views. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.